Hello, if you're watching, thank you. We are currently playing Dungeon World. The name of the campaign is referred to as Tower of Beast. And we'll see how it goes. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I
Yep.
just... Some audio just
Yes.
cut out for a moment.
No, we all disappeared in space, so
I
we
just
stopped
muted
talking
it,
while
so-
you did introduction.
So... In the game, there is a massive tower, from which the previous king of the area was possessed by a demon and climbed this tower. Ever since he went up there, demons and monsters have been flowing out, and for several years.
One credit union believe they shouldn't be charged a fee.
Sorry. And for for a long time, demons and monsters would periodically just come out of the tower, destroying and wrecking things. All of your fathers were gathered together, and they, I can't remember the story anymore. All of you are of the bloodline of an ancient hero. Your fathers were requested by the remaining government to climb the tower and stop the king. That happened roughly 14 years ago, and ever since then, monsters have, up to that moment, monsters had stopped. And only this year have monsters start to spawn from the tower again. Each of you are currently 14 years old, and since the day you've been born, you've been kept by the government, trained to be experienced fighters, should monsters begin spawning from the tower again. All of you are 14 years old. 3 of you are boys and 1 of you is a girl, unless you want to be a boy also.
No.
Okay,
I'm
so,
good.
there you go. You've never really known your parents. You've been told that they've been amazing heroes who's fought great wars and saved the lives of thousands of people. And now they're throwing you into the pit of beasts, and they're forcing you to climb the tower, even though you're all 14 years old.
Ouch.
So this is Pokemon.
You know what? Realistically, that is kind of true, because in
Gotta
Pokemon,
kill 'em
if like
all.
those kids aren't running around trying to catch Pokemon, those Pokemon will just outnumber people so much. So all 4 of you stand at the entrance of the tower, with 15 armed guards in full plate armor, tower shields, and large spears poking you, trying to force the 4 of you into the tower. You guys go inside.
Yes.
Tempted to stare
Yes.
directly at the nearest guard and start masturbating.
Nice.
You okay?
Classy.
Not actually gonna do that, but
I do the motion. I don't actually jerk off, but I'm just like, like fuck
Sure
you.
you don't.
When you start reaching for when you start pulling up your pants and going for it, he holds his spear out, and it's currently less than a foot from your dick.
I didn't actually whip out my dick. I just did the motion.
Okay. They continue poking you guys to go in.
Alright, guys, I think you should probably put your dicks away and go in.
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
I was like, can I roll a charisma check to convince one of them not to push me into this fucking tower?
Go ahead,
Come on,
give it a shot,
14.
man.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Because you guys are gonna die without me, so.
Very much. It's very likely to happen.
Okay.
I'll have you know the last time I played, I died and then used a human foot I picked up to bring myself back to life.
Yep.
Gosh dang it, I had to put it away.
Okay. So everyone enters the tower, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
As you look at the tower, it almost resembles a large demon's mouth. Its eyes begin to glow as you walk towards the door. Does anyone actually place their hands on the door?
No? They can
No.
go first.
Can I inspect the door?
Not
ins-
it.
Okay, so the wizard inspects the door. Go ahead.
Do I have to roll 2d6 or whatever?
If you open up your character sheet, you'll notice that on the tab next to Wisdom, there's a little die. Hit that button, and it'll roll for you.
Oh, alright.
So that's your perception check. Okay. Basically, how it works is first come, first serve. So whoever loses rolled already. And if you fail a check, you gain 1 experience. So Lewis, you can ask. Let's see. Certain realities on a 10. You can ask 3 questions about this door, and I have to answer it truthfully.
Who put it here?
The late king.
The late king.
Yes,
Okay,
the king who climbed the tower. He's probably dead.
What's the purpose of the door?
Mostly to keep you in.
Hmm. That sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
One more question.
Let's see. Hmm. Um. Are there any like enchantments placed on the door?
Its eyes glow. That's pretty much it.
glow.
It detects your presence in front of the door.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Now that you're done, the door begins to slowly creak open. And you walk into what is essentially a large, round room with almost nothing in it. Other than the 3 dead bodies of children that you know.
Oh God, Jesus.
In the room, there are 5 torches in the shape of a pentagram. Yes,
Right, I'm taking a torch.
take a torch.
Yep.
There are 4 remaining torches in the shape of whatever's left of a pentagram.
I will also take a torch.
Okay, that's 2 torches. Everyone else grab a torch?
I'll grab a torch as well.
Okay, that's 3 torches. If you guys don't want light, that's fine. Basically, when you make an attack with your torch, you deal fire damage instead of your physical damage. Okay. Directly across from the room is a large door. Go ahead.
Alright.
You guys are free to do whatever you want now.
I guess I'll walk up to the door and I'll look at it and inspect it for traps.
Go ahead. Trap check.
Alright. What was it,
Um,
dexterity?
Yes, dexterity.
Nice.
Okay, you succeed. That's 1 question.
Alright, can I disarm the trap?
Can you disarm the trap? Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Isn't that a crit or?
It's 10 and above. That's a crit.
Oh. Okay.
That's another dexterity check, isn't it?
So it is. You pass. You look at this trap, and you realize that the only way you're going to be able to disarm the trap is to stuff your torch into the socket.
Alright, I'll do it.
You stuff your torch in, and then all of you notice as the door itself closes almost like a bear trap, but just stops.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and pick up another torch.
You go back in and pick up another torch.
Yeah.
So does everyone have a torch now or no?
I have a torch.
So I think someone is missing a torch.
Yeah, because I'm
don't
trying to make sure. Okay, if you don't want a torch, that's fine. So 3 torches, there's 1 left in the room. The trap has triggered. Then all of you hear the sound of a string, like a guitar, being strummed. What do you do?
Headbang.
Yeah,
Headbang. Okay.
I'd can we walk through the trap now that it's disarmed?
Yes, you can.
I would like to walk through the trap.
Okay. Does anyone else walk through the
But
trap?
like a step after the trap, and then I want to do a check to see if there's anything.
Okay, yes, you can discern realities on the door, which is a perception check. So on your character sheet, you'll notice that next to the wisdom there's a die. Hit that button.
Okay.
You critically failed, and the nature of the game is you can only make, as a team, only 1 person can make a check, and after that, the item is no longer able for you to be checked again. So, Kate, you gain 1 experience for failing,
Aw, thanks.
and also, none of you have any idea whether or not this door will hurt you if you walk through it now.
Okay. Well, I'm following her anyway, because she's gonna get hurt. I'm supposed to heal her.
I'm going to wait for someone else to walk through so that I don't get hurt.
Same.
You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it.
Kate, you go in.
I follow her.
Okay, that is our cleric. What about the wizard and the rogue?
I'll follow.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Because we're a team, you gotta do it.
Lewis, you feel like an arm grab you from behind, and you are grabbed. What do you do?
I try to move away as fast as I can.
Lewis, you're stuck. As the party turns around, you see a large, very large actually, spider holding onto Lewis. What do you do?
Can't I make a dex save?
No. Because
Dang.
it caught you from behind. It was sneaking
Alright, yeah.
and you didn't notice.
Alright.
And it doesn't help that someone got a 1 on a perception check.
Sorry.
Jay.
Okay, what do you guys do? Come on.
Let's see.
Is the basic
Do
moves?
I have a weapon of any sort?
You got the torch.
only have the torch.
Great,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna,
take-
torch the spider.
Okay. Roll
I'm gonna
ahead.
take a step back and wait.
Okay, roll the dice.
For you, let's see. What?
Oh,
you
God.
are a paladin.
Wait,
That's
what
a
did you
strength
roll?
check. What did you roll?
One.
I don't know. I just clicked it.
Wait, click what?
At the bottom right, it says what you got, and you got another one.
You.
Wait, I
No,
don't-
you rolled a d10. You rolled damage. You need to roll the hit first.
Oh right.
It's 2d6.
Okay.
So what you do is next to strength, there's a little button next to the 0 on your character sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
So hit that die, the d20 next to your strength modifier. So you miss still. So you gain experience for missing, and then you technically never made contact with the spider.
And stop. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Are there
Okay.
any marks for me to pick up in the general area?
Rocks? Yes,
Yeah.
there are a few rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a rock.
Okay, you pick up the rock. If it's totally up to you. You throw the rock.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna whisper to it, "Good luck, Mr. Rock," and then I'm gonna huck it at the spider's face.
Okay. That would be a dex check.
Oh.
Wow. So you can choose either to deal double damage, which since it's a rock, it's only a d4, so you can deal 2d4 damage, or you can stun the beast and deal 1d4 damage.
Stun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
Roll the
yeah.
damage, and the beast is stunned. So everyone else gets a free action on it. You did a total of 1 damage to it. Congratulations.
Is it still holding on to me while it's being stunned? Or...
It is. Yeah, it's stunned. It lets go.
Alright, so I back away from him and smack him with my torch. Or attempt to. So what is that, 2d6? Or 2d... Yeah, 2d6?
If you're doing a melee attack, that is a strength check.
Okay, so just a straight up check.
Can we scream and make a bunch of noise, try and scare it away?
Well, it's stunned right now, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to go anywhere. Not
And
anymore.
I think I hit it with my...
Yes, you did succeed in hitting it. Roll your damage. You're using a torch, so you're doing fire damage, and roll based on your damage. What is your damage on your character?
My damage die? It's 1d4.
Then roll d4.
Great. Is that in combination with fire damage, or...
No, that is your fire damage, unfortunately. Okay, so I meant to do this before, but we're going to do it now. You all now have initiative, and that's what we're going to stick with. And the beast will go last, just because.
Because it's stunned.
Theoretically, beasts in this game, like monsters, are always supposed to go last. So
So we're doing 1d20 to roll initiative.
we're going to skip that for now. Next time we go into combat, we'll do that.
Since it's technically not a fight, it's more like he stealthed on me and we reacted. I see.
Okay. So, Lewis, you go first. What do you do? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to hit him with my torch again if I'm allowed.
She can.
Strength check, correct?
Yes, it is.
Boom.
You succeed in your strength check. You deal damage. Roll your d4.
Hey.
You notice you singe the hair off of 1 foot.
Great.
Okay, Leifon, you're up.
I'm doing the same thing.
Roll the hit.
Yep. Strength check.
Yes.
Oh,
You miss. You gain 1 experience. We're gonna get to the point where we're really gonna see bad things happen. No, you're fine.
I get experience for the rock.
Did you fail to hit with the rock?
No, I critted with it. Come on.
You only gain experience if you fail, unfortunately.
Well, what the fuck?
It's
Because that's where you can learn from your mistakes.
exactly.
Yeah, essentially.
Jake, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up another rock.
Okay, you pick up another rock.
I'm gonna whisper, "Good luck, Mrs. Rock," and I'm gonna huck it at the spider too.
Says, I'm a dude. What are you talking about, man?
Ooh.
Okay, my bad, Mr. Rock.
Dude, that's
By that point, I've already thrown it.
The rock screams, you should have aimed for its butt. And then you throw the rock, roll a hit. 9, you succeed, roll damage. The d4 for the rock.
So is this campaign based off of like low numbers, or
What do you mean?
is it just like based on smaller numbers? And
Well, it's still a decent amount of chance. At a 2d6, ranging from a possible 4 to 10, you still have a decent chance of succeeding.
yeah,
At the end of the day, having a bunch of numbers on your stats and whatnot is really dependent on everything else equally having those numbers. At the end of the day,
Oh, yeah.
your chance to hit is a percentage, and it's still a percentage here. Kate, your turn.
Okay, I wanna punch the spider in the face.
With or without a torch?
In the eye with my torch.
Okay. So, you're rolling to hit, and if you want to specifically hit the eye, it's going to be at a -1. So, on your character sheet,
Okay?
what is your character name? Dryas? What is it? Where is it?
No, it's Kate.
Okay, it's Kate. So, actually, for you, it would be a 2d6 -1.
Okay, how do I do that?
So, in
Yeah,
the chat box, it's the
7/R.
same way as
Yeah.
you did before. Type in /R,
Yeah.
2d6, and then the minus actually does work. So, -1. Hit enter after that.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Wow!
ooh, kill him.
Oh wow! Yeah, you know what? Describe to me how epic this is that you managed to roll 2 6s on even on a -1.
I don't know. Okay.
Come on.
This spider's eye just exploded.
So yeah, you're aiming for the face. You grab your torch. You jump up into the air. You do the whole like arc into the jump. Stab him in the face, and it just screams in pain.
Screeches.
Beautiful.
It will roll to whenever it attacks. It has a 50% chance of missing now.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's very good of you. Also roll your damage.
I feel like Yuvok was outshone.
Roll my damage,
Yes, roll the damage for your weapon.
and that's on my character sheet, right? Oh,
Wow.
I
Damage.
I guess your attack was really meant to blind
I
it
rolled
and
a
not
1.
so much dealing damage, but still, that's pretty good.
Still effective, yeah.
Now it's the beast's turn. It finally gets a chance to attack. It probably will aim for the person who stabbed it in the face. And misses.
Yes.
Yeah, it lashes out at you, and it probably would have hit, but I rolled to see if it misses on 50%, and it missed.
Huh.
It hasn't gotten used to the fact that it can only see with like 6 of his 12 eyes now.
Spiders have 8 eyes.
Fine, 4 of his 8 eyes.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. That shit doesn't apply to this.
So it jumps at you. But actually what happens is it jumps to the side of you. I will give you an attack opportunity because it's like staying right next to you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll hit it again with the torch. Can I still use the torch?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'll hit it
I
again.
will tell you now that because you stabbed it into the spider, it probably went out, but you still have a club now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to use the club. The torch club. So do I
Less damage.
do the 2d6 -1 again?
Yes. That's only if you want to aim for a specific body part. Otherwise, it's just a 2d6 for you.
Wait, does
Oh,
the
yeah, no,
less
I just
damage?
want to aim for just it in general. So just 2d6?
Mm-hmm.
One more.
You missed. You gained 1 experience for that.
At this rate, she'll be level 2.
Okay, so Kate, if you look at your character sheet, there's a XP, that is your experience. I think you failed like twice, or is it 3 times now?
That's right.
I've failed twice now. I have 2 experience.
Yeah, so on your character sheet, for that, there's a little tab next to your experience. Make sure you mark it every time you fail, because I might forget.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. Alright, so Kate, that was Kate, the beast missed. Lewis, it is your turn. The spider is pretty much blinded at this point.
Let's see. What can I do? I'm just gonna hit it in the face with the torch again.
Okay, well hit.
2d6, right?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your strength modifier.
Great.
Okay, you gain experience. As you miss, and the torch flings out of your hand.
Can I go to get it, or?
You can take your rest of your turn to move to it, but then only on your turn can you pick it up again.
Alright, I guess I'll just move to it then.
Okay. Leifon?
As a rogue, do I get any benefits from hitting it from behind?
Yes, you do, in fact, get benefits for attacking things from behind.
Alright, I'm gonna move
Yeah, you
behind
do.
it and then hit it.
Okay, you move behind it and you attack. Roll to hit. You succeed, and if you could look at your character sheet, you deal an additional 1d6.
Alright,
So, in total, you deal the d8 and then a d6.
alright.
Okay, I'm looking for the d6. Okay, you do 11 damage to this thing. But literally catches on fire, and it looks almost dead, but it's still going. Jake, your turn.
I'm. How big is the spider? Am I able to like punch it in the abdomen, the underside?
Yes, you could get underneath it to punch it in the abdomen.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, hit it in the thorax.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna punch it right in its spinneret and cover the rogue in web.
Ooh,
You
we
dick.
should, you know what we should do? We should, actually, I'll save my turn.
okay. Also, actually, let's see. For you, Leifon, you actually deal also the damage of your dex, which is an extra 2. So it's already dead.
Oh. Yay.
Yeah, dude, you need to look at your stuff, man. You deal an extra
Yeah.
d6, you deal d8 already, d6, and then your dex modifier, which is 2. So it's already dead.
Alright.
Good job.
It falls to the ground. You see it poop just slightly, some webbing.
Can I take the webbing?
You want to take the webbing? Yes, you can. You get 5 feet of webbing.
Alright, well, that's my inventory.
So,
Can I rip off its pinchers?
it doesn't really have pinchers. Are you talking about its mandibles?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
So-
I need you to give me a dex check to not be poisoned by them. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to use them as daggers. It's gonna be great.
Yes, you succeed.
You should give us
yeah.
the rope, by the way.
There are 2 if you want to take one yourself, man.
Yeah, I'll give one to the rogue and one for myself.
Nice.
So, everyone who has the fang daggers, that deals an extra 1 damage for a poison.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
ideally, I could have one and go invisible and use it, but
A carapace shield?
Can I pull off a big plate on the back of it and use it as a shield?
The thickest plate would be on its underbelly and adds 4 14-year-olds. Ari would not be able to turn a gigantic spire onto its belly, onto his back.
Is there anything else left that could potentially contain a soul?
quick question: could I?
It
Rip off
probably
the-
does contain a soul. Would you like to explain the idea of absorbing souls and then proceed to do so?
Yeah, basically, anything we kill or if we find any personal possessions of anything, it can potentially contain a soul. If we eat the soul, then we will gain abilities from that soul. Whether it's positive or negative is completely dependent on your alignment.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so your alignment is evil, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you attempt to absorb the soul. That's a 2d6. No modifier. Let's find out what happens. You succeed. Were you trying to gain a stat or adaptation?
I want an adaptation.
Okay. You can now climb walls. Congratulations.
Nice.
What exactly is an adaptation?
That's basically like a spider. An adaptation from a spider would be like shooting webs, climbing walls, seeing in the
Oh,
dark.
okay.
That creature's abilities.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
Or you can gain stat bonuses instead.
Cool.
So yeah, now Leifon can climb walls.
Can I rip the legs off the spider?
Yes, you can. What do you want with the
We're
gigantic
just
legs?
cannibalizing this.
It's kind of the idea.
You have to use every part of the animal.
Alright, so,
But like, what are you gonna use the legs for?
I don't know either, but he's welcome to take it.
climbing, okay?
You take the legs.
Okay.
You notice that when you put them against things, they don't stick.
Yeah, like it's not a suction cup.
Whatever.
And
Legs.
it doesn't help that someone already just took the ability out of the spider.
God damn!
Yeah, my soul.
Call dibs on the next soul. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
Depends
but
on what it is.
but
Yeah,
for this instance, it went to him because it was part of the explanation. But whoever gets
Yeah.
the last hit is the person that can claim the soul.
Or can they give it away at least?
Yes, they can.
Right, alright.
But it's just to like eliminate like you guys arguing over who gets the soul. Is whoever gets
Yeah.
the last hit.
I don't like to argue over it too much. But yeah, I could understand the rogue having climbing abilities, so.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Now that you notice there's a spider, you look above you. There are several smaller versions of these spiders that probably have no souls in them.
Okay.
Like
They have pointy teeth.
they probably do have pointy teeth, but they're smaller. They're like the size of small dogs.
Oh yeah, did we get any XP off the big spider?
You guys experience for failing, for RP, for completing your bonds, but no experience for killing things.
I see.
Okay.
Can I take one of the spiders?
I'm gonna take a spider.
Like, as
Give me a
pet?
charisma check. That'll count as your animal handling, and roll it.
I was gonna say, can I ride one? Like,
It's too small to be ridden. You call it to one of the spiderlings, and it does come down to you. It's small enough that it fits in your hand, but it's big enough that it would not fit in your pocket.
Alright, cool.
Where
It can
on
ride on
shoulder?
your shoulder.
It probably could,
right neck. That would be terrible.
I've got a pet spider.
What are you gonna name
unless
your
you piss it off. Might actually do.
I
Well,
would,
if I can build a bond with it, then maybe it will help me.
Mhm.
Maybe someday it'll grow into a big spider and I can ride it.
I feel like you should name it Kevin.
I feel like I want to name him Jeremy.
Jeremy? Well, it's up to
It's
you.
like, by the way, I killed your mom.
It doesn't. It's not smart enough to comprehend that you just killed his parent.
And I'm now using one of its mandibles as a weapon, and I also ate its soul.
Yeah, well, you have its
Terrible.
soul, so you kind of resonate the soul of its mother, so it probably detects that too.
Spiders don't even care about their moms. They'll like eat them if anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, you have a good point there. So as you leave, you notice the spiderlings come down to eat the mother.
That's creepy. Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
As you
Well,
head
maybe so.
you head into the passageway beyond that. There's a hallway arcing in a round shape. There's the option to go left or the option to go right. Which direction would you like to go?
Roll the dice.
Left.
Hold up.
That's 2 votes for going left.
Okay.
Right.
1 is left, 2 is right. I'm gonna vote right.
So that's 2 left and
Oh.
2 right.
Oh god, the decision falls to me. Alright, I'm going to choose to go left.
Left. Haha.
Ooh.
I don't really mind.
You guys head left. Let's see.
Real quick, wait, where's my alignment? So how would I fulfill my alignment as a chaotic good?
Okay, so what is your alignment? Read the
chaotic good or good.
what's
essentially.
it, what does it say?
I don't know.
Then
Is it on the PDF specifically for classes?
it
and
should be
stuff?
on your character sheet too.
Oh, I didn't write that in. Oops.
I already did. It's in there.
Oh, really?
He's writing things in for us.
Oh, use magic to directly aid another. Okay.
Use magic to directly aid another.
All right, cool.
Well, there you go.
Just wanted to make sure I knew. All right. I didn't even see that.
980.
What the?
I rolled D1000. It is a massive randomness, and that's what I go for usually. Okay, so you guys head to the left. As you continue down this arched hallway, you are met by a large metallic door, which has small cogs embedded in the into the door. It seems to wind and tick like a clock.
Can I attempt to discern what they are doing? With like an intelligence check or something.
It seems to be a mechanical door.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even gonna tell you. You don't even have to make a check. You can make a check, but I'm telling you, it's a large mechanical door.
Well, then I guess we'll just try and figure out. Are there traps or whatever on this check? Can I do a wisdom perception check?
I suggest our thief do that.
Well,
Yep, I could do that. Add +2 to this roll because it's my dexterity, so. Wow, 14.
You have 3 questions.
Alright, is there a trap?
No. This door does not seem to be trapped.
What other questions are there?
What's on the other side of this door?
You can choose, man. You can use the default questions if you want, but you have 2 additional questions. You can make them up.
Alright, what's on the other side of the door?
That doesn't specify to the door, so you don't know. I won't take that away from you. They have 2 questions left.
Alright, what is the door's mechanical nature? Like, what does it do?
There is a lever built into the mechanism of the door. You pull it, it opens.
Why was the door built in this way?
It was meant to be hard to get in.
Oh, that's surprising. Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. Because you are a trap expert, you do perceive where the mechanism is. Really want to open it?
Yes.
Okay, you open it. As you open the door, you guys are met by the heat of a furnace, and you look in, and a large warforge is standing there, working the kiln.
What's
When
a
you go
warforge?
in, you're in a small room, and he seems to be like working on like weapons and armor,
A warforge is basically like a giant robot.
basically.
Can I attempt to communicate with the giant robot?
Give me tell me what you say, and then roll me a charisma check.
Giant robot, do you pose a threat or are you friend to us?
He says to you in a voice similar to that of the Iron Giant from that Disney movie of so long ago. He says, "No, I'm no threat to you. I am merely a smith working the kiln." Do you?
Is it
do the
possible
4 of you? There's 4 of you, right? I'm not miscounting anything, right? So
Yeah.
he asked, "Do the 4 of you have need of weapons or armor?"
Yes.
This
Yes,
is
we
too good to be true. This is a trap.
Hey, man, do you
I'm
trust
taking
the
it.
gigantic robot?
Yes.
I don't
I'm
see
gonna-
reason
Ah.
not to.
I don't know.
I'm a 14-year-old dwarf. I trust everybody.
You probably wouldn't.
Well, can we answer him and say yeah? Give
She
us
can.
some-
Like, your character can say and do whatever she wants.
Okay.
Could I-
Yeah, I would like to ask for a sword.
Okay. He takes a moment to he's literally pulling out like a mold and pours molten steel into it. Does anyone else want anything?
Could I request a staff, like a metallic quarterstaff, more or less?
He basically just gives you like an iron rod.
Is it like shiny iron or like all rusted and gross?
It's think more like it's not exactly the most shiny thing. It's kind of crude, but it's not like rusty.
Yeah, alright. That works. And like, I asked him if he can enchant things.
He says, "Do I really look like I enchant things?"
Can you build shields too, or just swords? And
He tells you he's mainly just an armor. He's a weaponsmith.
Can
I
I
wanna
get
try.
a hammer and then, like, give him the spider's mandible thing and have him, like, imbue that into the end of the hammer?
Okay, so for him that would be a check. He says, "I can attempt it, but there's no guarantee that it'll work."
Worth the risk. Go for it.
Okay, well,
Give me a warhammer with poison.
6.
Yeah.
He has a +2, and let's find out. He has a very small chance of failing, but it's still possible. He failed,
Oh,
Oh.
and he had a +2, so like it's not like he was bad at his job. It's just it didn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
So he returns it to you with the fang sticking out of the hammer, but you'll find out later that it definitely doesn't have any additional effect.
so he basically like duct taped to each other.
It's like it's like welded within the hammer.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey, that's cool.
Can you build me a dagger and imbue the same this spider mandible into it as well?
Okay. So he's gonna attempt it. He succeeds in yours.
Nice.
Okay. So, because these are mostly just iron weapons, they weigh about 3 each.
Alright.
So on your
what
character
is- what
sheets,
is the dagger?
for load, as your weight, the amount of your character the items weigh, they'll mark it as 3. So everyone should have a load of 3 currently.
I asked him if he can do anything with what is it? Silk. What do I have?
He looks at the soap. He says, if you give me a day, I could perhaps make a bag of it.
Well, I vote you make a bola out of it, personally.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
So we have to wait to our gear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask him if he can make like a bowl out of it.
And the weight, because it is heavy, is 3. For anyone who's still holding a torch, that weighs 1 pound.
I'm gonna drop my torch.
Can I drop my torch?
Yes, you can, but then none of you have a light source.
I'm still holding on my torch.
Yeah, but my light source is out anyways. Because I hit the
You can relight it. It's not an issue.
So,
If
so
there's
yeah,
air torches, you can just light that.
can
Do
I
I have
ask?
to say I'm going to relight the torch?
Hmm?
Okay, I'd like to relight my torch.
Yeah, no problem.
Can I take a torch and have that imbued into my hammer?
Oh my god.
It probably wouldn't do anything at all, though.
It'll probably just burn the handle off.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so can I ask him to make bolas out of this soap?
What is that exactly?
Bolas, it's like rocks and string, and then you like chuck them and it ties people's feet together.
Yeah, they're used for tripping.
He tells you he only thing he could do would be to put metal with it, and that it'd probably just burn the silk away.
Alright, I'll say never mind and have him try making that bag then.
Okay. So you guys are going to have to sit and wait for the bag. Either that or continue searching and come back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so the person who won the sword, you get it. It's extremely hot still, but you can carry it.
Okay, cool.
It's just it's still hot to the touch, you know?
Yeah, it's nice and warm. It's got a good feel to it.
What's the damage on that iron rod I got?
On your character, you have the default damage, and it's different only if I specify.
Alright.
What about my poison dagger?
It deals 1 extra damage. So
Okay.
for you, that's a D10, I think, plus 1.
Okay.
Okay, I have a warhammer now, so what do I do with that?
Weight is 3. Your damage is the same for that, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, if you get it magically enchanted or get a weapon that specifically has extra damage to it, then it'll be different. Otherwise, your damage is your default on your character sheet. If you're looking for your damage, it's directly underneath the name of the class. Okay. So, you guys head back into the hallway and continue searching, or will you sit here for 24 hours?
I'd like to go back into the hallway and continue searching.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna follow.
Is it also possible for me to rip one of the gears off of the door?
You think you could?
Okay, I want a gear.
Okay. Roll a strength
Swear to
check.
God, if you break the fucking door.
Roll a strength check. You broke the fucking door. It is now broken, and it will no longer open.
How are we gonna get the bag?
Well, the door was still open when I tried to take it off.
That's true.
Yeah. You know what?
So
I'll give you that. The door was still open.
Alright.
But it won't close anymore. So that's a bit of an issue for him anyway. But you have a gear. Mark it down as 2 weight.
That's what he gets for fucking up my poison.
Hey
So
man.
you stole his door?
I bought you a lawful good or something.
I'm also 14. I'm immature and distracted.
I find it funny that we're 14, we somehow have like diverse moral alignments.
Hey, it happens.
Like we're somehow like old enough to understand and make these sort of decisions.
Well, if you didn't, it wouldn't be fun anymore. Okay. Continue along the hallway. Who is in front and who is behind?
I'm in the middle.
That's 1 for the middle.
I'll go for front. I'll do front.
Okay. So, Kate, you're in front. Lewis, no, Leifon, you're in back or middle?
Middle.
Sit in the middle.
So, where's Lewis and Jake?
I will also go up front.
I'll sit in the middle as well. Or back.
Well, then, you guys are in the back.
Oh, but
And that is Jake for the front?
Yeah.
Okay, so between Kate and Jake, as you two proceed forward, you find a item on the floor.
What is it?
I'd like to inspect the item.
That is a wisdom check. Go ahead.
I suggest you hand it to
Okay.
me first.
But
I have +2 on wisdom.
Oh wait, let me see my wisdom check. Actually.
Only one person can make a check.
My
okay,
wisdom's -1.
who's making a check? Is it me?
Who gets a +2?
I have a +2 on wisdom.
You should probably take it, Lynn.
Yeah.
Hand it to him, please.
Okay,
Roll a
so. Oh, actually, I was gonna say you failed, but actually you succeed.
Yeah. somebody
It
failed.
is. It seems to be jammed into the wall, but it appears to be a belt.
Okay, I have a hammer in my hand. Can I get it out of the wall?
That's gonna be a strength check to break the wall.
Can I, like, make a called shot to not break the belt in the process?
And it's gonna be at a -1.
Okay.
You actually
Oh, nice.
succeed.
Yeah.
You pull out the belt, and as you examine the belt, it seems to be like very ornate. You know, like like inscriptions written and carved into it.
Can I inspect the belt, like to detect magic on it? Yeah, can I just use detect magic on it? Oh shit, he's.
Can I ask my god if it's evil?
I can
Yes,
detect
you,
magic.
yes, you can actually.
Just let
So
me detect magic.
before we go any further, unfortunately, I have to go take care of something. So we're gonna take a minor break, and hopefully be back in, let's say, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So food, drink, whatever you guys need to take care of, I seriously go do it now, and then we'll get back into this in a moment.
Alright.
Okay. If anyone's watching, thank you. If no one's watching, well, screw you guys too, because apparently you don't like our show.
Bitches.
Okay. So back in 15 minutes. If you're watching, thank you, and obviously we weren't trying to insult you, in case you were watching.
Oh no, because they're watching.